to California.
Hi, I'm Michael. And where's Grace? Well, I'm doing a solo trip this time, heading down towards Quartzsite from the San Francisco Bay Area. Well, rather than save this for the end, I thought you probably want to see my gear first. Will be a blog here in a moment, going from San Francisco down to Los Angeles, but let's take a look where we're at. I was looking for Cabela's. It turned out, well, I found a Bass Pro, I guess is what it actually was. When I searched for Cabela's, it sounded like it was, but I don't know if that's focusing is going to be working too well for you. But at any rate, that's where we're at, is Cabela's down in Rialto. And they said, yes, I could spend the night here, just like you can over with the big boys at Cabela's. So, and speaking of big boys, there's a Class A that's also here for the night. I think this might be their tow vehicle here right next to me, big tow. And here's our more modest size Class C Fleetwood Icon, and it does the job. I've got the lights, monitoring sensitivity lights put on, and they were, I think, on when I was on the freeway, which wasn't a cool thing. They do seem like they are working, so yeah, it's nice to have it for security purposes when you're out boondocking, so that's part of it. Let's go ahead and take a look inside and see what else we've got down here. Just got one bike since Grace is not with us. Lonely without her, but we're with her in spirit, and hopefully she is with us in spirit. So, okay, a couple different arrangements we've got inside here before. Used to have two nice comforter chairs there. It was kind of a bachelor kind of pad, and you know, it had its place, but I think this can be much better. So got a ton more space, so I have it configured. So have a Costco table, 8-foot table there. It folds up, and I can flip it over to the side and get it out of the way if I want more dancing room. And you know, I wanted more storage. Candidly, we always want more storage, don't we? So yeah, I just got some bins down there. And but what about them sliding? Yeah, so I got some cargo webbing, the netting, and that goes on. I've got it bolted in, so that helps it. Oh, and over here I've got like a nice basket where Grace can put in her camera gear to get it in and out quickly when we're on the run. And what else? So this can slide out, so if I want it to slide actually across over here to me, then yeah, we can have a table and just slide it in. We do have the table we used before that we can use also, but yeah, it gives us a lot of flexibility on the table. So, okay, here's my laptop for editing here, and so I'm editing what we're seeing right now. So this is kind of the video that I'm working on, and yeah, as far as power, okay, I've got the EcoFlow Delta is what I'm using for power. It provides, if you want USB power or 110 volt power is there going to the laptop, or USB power to power up like your Wi-Fi hotspot or recharge the camera, and so on and so forth. So still getting the hang of it, but I'm going to show you this apparatus because this is a little, like really? Yeah. So here we go. So let's get that out of the way. So I got a Sony, two dead cats. No, they're not fighting. The windjammers are, one's facing out towards the subjects, and the other one faces back towards me. So you got good audio, conceptually anyway, hopefully. And I just happen to have a light on the side there when it's somewhat dark. So at any rate, that's kind of the configuration that we've got. So, okay, I'll go ahead and start the video. So we're going to be going from San Francisco area, Sonoma County, Petaluma, through the Bay Area, down to Los Angeles through the Central Valley, talking about the water, the viaducts, what that means for where a lot of your fruits and vegetables come from in California. So still getting used to the camera and things like that. It's new, but hopefully I get good resolution and have some other features. I do have a stabilizer, so we'll be using that some of the time also, but it works. But with all I've got here with the windjammers and everything, Yeah, I'm not going to try to overdo it. So, okay, let's go ahead and go on with the show. So, at any rate, good sailing, beautiful day today here in Northern California, and the freeway traffic is not a problem. Here at a rest area, good place to stop for about a little health break every now and then. And can't wait to get down south, although the weather is good here in California. I got to admit, I am enjoying the weather we've had here in the last week. So the rains will come later and we'll pay for our sins, but for right now, we'll eat, drink, and be merry, won't we? So, okay, I'll keep you appraised as we get going down the trip. I'm looking forward to seeing some fellow YouTubers and meet some new friends from a social distance. So, in fact, I have my Q21 mask here, Quartzsite 2021, and so I will be properly attired when I am in the company of other people, keeping my social distance, and as I like to always say, a little bit more if it's windy, but then be sure to be upwind of everybody else except for me, right? Okay, so that's all for now. I'll keep you appraised as we're going on, but this is kind of a little different, going on a solo trip, but yeah, I've kind of redone the RV a little bit, and you can see is that I've got a table over on this side. Took out the 2 chairs, and we've got room for a lot of storage underneath if we need it. So, and it can come out, so it's nice. You can collapse the table up and have lots of room, but flexibility is the way to go. Okay, we are in Central California and out on Interstate 5. Oh, maybe about an hour or so to the Grapevine, I guess. It says we'll be arriving about 7:11 p.m. And you can see over on the side there, if you can see through my somewhat dirty windows, I'm going to have to do a little better job on that, but orchards. And on the other side, well, I did see something low crops, but nothing right here now. And this conversation is about water, agua, yes. And you can see where there's no water, nothing grows. They don't get much water here, even in the winter, with the mountains between here and the ocean. So what's that all about? So, well, up in Northern California, we have the Sacramento River and the American River, and what's been about 40, 50 years ago, there was the aqueduct that took the water from Northern to Southern California. If you're in Northern California, you may think, yeah, I'm not so happy about that. Well, whatever. A lot of it just went to the ocean anyway, so we must be happy for our friends in Southern California. And so, yeah, it allows the water to be used going through the fruit basket of the world, not just the United States, but of the world. And right here I don't see anything, but all the way up and down the Central Valley, there is, untold amount of produce that comes out of this area. Some of it's nuts, some of it's fruits, some of it's vegetables. And right here, I'm seeing like just scruffy stagecoach cactus. Not much going on around here. And I saw a sign just a little while ago that said, where there is food, there is water, or vice versa, I'm not sure which, but that is so true. Anyway, here we are going down towards Southern California. When we get down to Interstate 10, or maybe the bypass 210, which is before we get in the heart of the Los Angeles area, we'll start heading east towards San Bernardino, and I think we'll be staying just about all the way out towards San Mo. And so there'll be a lot of traffic, but fortunately it is 3:33. Hey, make a wish if you believe in repeating numbers. At any rate, so I'm hopeful that when we get over the Grapevine, that big mountain pass up by El Cajon, that come over the other side, that maybe most of the traffic will have subsided. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. We got 14 and a half gallons of gas. This rounded off to 14 and went 240 miles. Let's see, 14 into 24 is 10. Carry down the 10, right? Okay. And then 10 and one more zero is 100, so 14 goes into 100. What's that, about 7 times? Yeah, I think that makes 98, so around 17 miles to the gallon. 1 and then a 7 for the second digit, so, you know, that's not bad. I think normally we're about 15, but Air in the tires, running about, well, up to about 70s now. A little higher than I normally would like, in the 60s. But it's got a pretty soft ride. And yeah, we're making good time. And if we're behind another vehicle, maybe we're even slipstreaming just a little bit. So, okay, we're coming at the junction, but we are not going to take it this time. This is the road that goes off to Bakersfield, starting to head east. And that's a good place to stay overnight for your first day if you're coming from Northern California. That's on Highway 58. My buddy Hap, rest in peace, great guy, he would say, you know, at 3:30 in the afternoon, after going 330 miles, you stop. So he called that the 3:30 rule. Stop at 3:30 in the afternoon, have time for some toddies once you get your rig all settled, or stop after 330 miles. He'd like to stop early. He'd like to get started early, but you know, sometimes his spouse doesn't always go for that. But I didn't start that early. I started closer to 10 today myself, but as I said, I don't really need to get down through the traffic in Los Angeles, or don't want to hit that during the peak hour, so this will work fine. But if you were to go out towards Bakersfield, you would then head off towards Barstow, the Tehachapi Pass, and then end up in Nevada and by the Colorado River. Go down, don't go out as far as Las Vegas, but heading down that general vicinity. Then go down through Lake Havasu and Parker, and then come out right in Quartzsite. But we're going to go the Los Angeles way, so we're going to go up over the Grapevine. Should be coming up to it pretty soon, actually. So traffic's still looking good, making good time. May not be going the right direction, but hey, wherever we're going, we're making good time. Okay, we've made it up to near the peak. This is El Cajon, Fort Tejon, I think is what it is, Tegon. And yeah, I think Grace and I stayed about 2 or 3 miles off to the right here. There's a state park nestled in the mountains, pretty up here. It's a little cool in the evening, not too bad, but you know, it's up over 3,000 feet here. Kind of sagebrush, you know, rolling tumbleweed kind of country, but some trees over here, not too many, but yeah, it's pretty up here, and my ears just popped. There's a little bit of sunshine left, but I don't know if you're getting a chance to see it. If you look off to the right here, look at the waterway. I don't know if you can see much of this. It's probably a little gray, unfortunately you can't see it that well, but that big mass of shiny out there, yeah, what is all that water doing here? No, it's not snow melt runoff. We're 3,000 foot, and where's all this water coming from? Yeah, this is from the Northern California. Remember we were talking about the aqueduct? Yep. All that water gets pumped over this 4,000 foot mountain, and here it comes, where they stage it. And there's other reservoirs, as we call them out here, as it goes down towards Southern California on the way off the hill, the mountain that is. So yeah, that's kind of interesting, isn't it, how they take water from 400 miles away, pump it down here over the mountains. Must be some pretty big electric engines to pump it up 4,000 feet high. And there it is, beautiful reservoir. Not bad. And there it is, beautiful reservoir. It was a beautiful reservoir. And so at any rate, I guess you've seen the rest of the show at the beginning, which is where we're here in Rialto. And I think I'm ready to call it an evening. Go ahead and upload this video. Have some shut-eye, and have a great day tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the show. Let us know what you're thinking. And tomorrow we'll be talking about getting into Blythe and then to Quartzsite. Good to get these videos uploaded before we get out there where all those people are in the world's largest parking lot. Burning Man for old people, Quartzsite. So that's it for now. Peace out. Bye for now. Thanks for coming.
Have you been to California? Seen the sights and people there?